Thank you. Thank you very much. This goes to all the people at home watching this. This is the wonderful Mr. Dado Moroni. Dado Moroni from Italy. And we started this brilliant set you're going to hear with a standard by Charlie Parker called Scrabble from the Apple. And Scrabble from the Apple basically means Manhattan, right? I mean, it's New York. And that's what Dado and I have in common. Our career path started kind of the same. We are both from Europe. At a young age, we went to the States. And then we lived in New York. And I think that's really something we have in common. The only difference is that he had a gig every day, and I only had one once a month. No, but I mean, I have to say, he lived there in the 90s, and I tried my luck there from 2009 till 2018. And I have to tell you, it's rough. I mean, New York is a rough place, and at this moment I really want to give a little shout out to my fans and friends in New York, and we really miss you. We hope that you can soon come back to Switzerland. My trio, Lucas, Andy, and New York right now is really rough, and Dado and I and all the people here wish you lots of endurance to get over this pandemic. And yeah, I mean, this is not a talk show, it's a concert. So I just want to say, for those who are at home, here in Switzerland, we are allowed to have an audience. We have 35 people here in the audience with high precautions. They're all tied to their seat so that they don't go to the restroom and stuff like that. No, but we all wear masks, except of us. And this place is amazing. This is called Cult X. It's a cultural venue organized by freelance people, like people who do this voluntarily. And I have to say, it's so important to have a place like this, especially here in Kreuzlingen, next to the beautiful Lake Constance, next to Germany. And I think, I mean, imagine a place like this that doesn't exist anymore. It's places like that who keep jazz going. And that's why I really want to thank, they're over there, I mean, you're not on the image, but Christine Forster and Stefan Militz for all your efforts and work. Thank you so much. Give a hand, give a hand. Yeah. And one last thing for the audience, you guys are allowed to clap. I mean, it's not a TV show, so Dado and I and the band appreciate if we have a little energy, and we missed you, we missed the audience, and it's so beautiful to be back. So now we're gonna play a piece that Dado, you could say, almost co-wrote. It's one of my favorite tunes by the great composer Tom Harrell. Tom Harrell is a New York-based composer and trumpet flugelhorn player, and I'm such a fan. Like I follow this band since I'm 16, and guess what? Dado was in the band. He founded the band, the Tom Harrell Quintet, like Dado Moroni and George Robert, the late George Robert, and I'm sure Dado will tell more about this later. But yeah, so we're gonna play Sail Away by Tom Harrell, and thank you so much all for watching at Jazz Ahead in Bremen, through the International Jazz Day in Los Angeles, through Herbie Hancock. Thanks for organizing this. The Philippines International Jazz Festival, you guys are all asleep now, but maybe tomorrow you will do the review. And Warta Jazz in Indonesia. And of course, my record label, Dot Time Records, who launches their own TV channel today. So we are on Dot Time Records TV tonight, and now enjoy Sail Away. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Claude Diallo. Claude Diallo. Well, I'm gonna play a solo now, and I would like to, of course, dedicate that to you, but especially to a friend for many years that was one of a lot of times when you talk about music, jazz music in the world, I think Switzerland could be mentioned more because during history there were a lot of, and there are a lot of great Swiss musicians that gave an incredible contribution to jazz music. And one of these was for sure Mr. Isla Eckinger, who unfortunately passed away 3 weeks ago. And we've been... Isla was really one of the greatest bass players in the world. He originally was from Dornach in Solothurn, but then he became part of the music scene of Basel, and he played with just about everybody, from Hank Jones to Don Byas to Sir Charles Thompson to Coleman Hawkins to Dizzy, everybody. And I had the pleasure, and I was lucky enough to have met him early in my career. About the first time was in 1982, so we're talking about almost 40 years ago. And he was besides being a great musician, he was a fantastic guy, a guy with a lot of spirit, great sense of humor, very intelligent. He knew a lot of music. He played bass, but he also played trombone very well, and he played vibraphone very well. And he could play any style of music. He played with the hot mallets. He could play free jazz. He could play everything. He could play everything. And just like one of those people that are really helped me grow up as a musician and as a person. And I would like to, since we both shared a love for Duke Ellington, I would like to play something dedicated to Isla by Duke, or by Duke's world, let's say. It could be Duke, could be Strain. We love everything, but that's especially dedicated to the memory of one of the greatest human beings and musicians and bass players in the world, Isla Eckinger. I have no idea, but
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You know, I mean, this hug was not only symbolic, but we're both tested negative, so don't worry, everything is fine today. I mean, yeah, at this point, I really want to say that, I mean, Dado, you know, this means so much to me. Like that, I mean, this guy rented a car, traveled all the way from Genoa here, was stuck 2 hours in traffic in Genoa. Then he came like to my house yesterday at 5, and then we played. And I have to say, this forehand thing, I didn't have that much fun since my recording of I Found a New Home, really. I mean, I really appreciate that.
Every day I get stuck in traffic, 2 hours in my hometown, so they close they're working on all the highways, so it's impossible to. But it's a pleasure for me to play with Claude. You know, I met him in Geneva.
No, actually in St. Gallen when I was 16, but you don't remember.
Oh, 16, wow. Then actually we talked in Geneva, and then we met in New York, and we spent a lot of time.
I was the annoying groupie who came backstage and didn't go, right? No, it's just in Geneva. But that was with Andy McGee.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But then in New York, we did a lot of hanging out, and, you know, it was just great. And then to see that, you know, he from the 16-year-old, 15-year-old kid that I met grew up into this gentleman is really fantastic.
Thank you, Dado. Thank you so much. Thank you. So at this occasion, I mean, just that you know what's going on now. I mean, I'm a terrible TV host. That's why I'm not a TV host, right? I'm a jazz musician. No, but what's happening now is Dado is going to have the pleasure to play with my trio and basically also his trio, because the bass player you're going to see in a second, Dado will introduce the band, but Rosario Bonaccorso plays with Dado since they were born, basically, right? I mean, these are the guys, like they know each other in and out. And the drummer you're gonna see, who lives very close by from here, from Ermatingen. He lives in Ermatingen, and he's your homeboy. He's from Thurgau, and him and I go like we're like married. I mean, it feels like we're married and divorced 10 times, but always get together again, right? So, so that's Massimo Buonanno. So he's my guy, Rosario is Dado's guy, and now we combine those two. It's like chemistry. We'll see what's going to happen. But at this point, I want to address the audience. I mean, we have a chat here. We have a live chat going on. So there's really cool guys. I mean, cool guys. I don't know. I check it out. Well, always the first, Massimo's mom, of course. Yeah. Hey, Mama Buonanno. And wow, Tutu from Washington, D.C., Michelle, can't speak, spellbound. And I guess that's probably your friend. It's Royal Z. Do you know that guy? It's Royal Z.
You know, I need some glasses.
And I see my aunt from the Netherlands is here. Miriam, merci beaucoup pour regarder. And Lisa from Los Angeles, thanks for the live stream, Claude. So happy to be able to listen live from California. Wow, nice. So yeah, so this thing is connected. But yeah, sorry I can't get to all of these people. Thank you all for watching. And just to let you know, I mean, there's no obligation, of course, but I think we had enough free live streams. Like we did free live streams for the whole of Corona. So if you really enjoy this, please support that. There's a big infrastructure here. We have Samuel de Cataldo and his friend, Moritz Schmid. They are here today filming from Chili Pigs, the company. And for the sound engineer, we have the wonderful Mr. Reto Knaus from Tonzelle. And they do an amazing job. I mean, we feel so safe, like we can just play. We don't have to worry that the cell phone at home falls off or, you know, that somebody walks in and stuff like that. So thanks, big hand of applause for Samuel, Reto, and Moritz. Thank you. And on the light here, we have Joachim King. Johannes King, right? Jonathan. Okay, you see, I'm fired. Jonathan King did the light. And of course, there are many thousands of other people to thank. Thank you for offering this Yamaha grand piano. Dado is endorsed by Yamaha. And we got this Sauter grand piano from Piano House in St. Gallen, Piano House. Yeah, so I guess it's really a strange feeling to give my trio to another person, but I guess it's fun to see you guys from outside. So this is the wonderful Massimo Buonanno on drums, Rosario Bonaccorso, and enjoy. I give the word to the wonderful Mr. Dado Moroni, and I take a break. Thank you.
Claude Diallo. Well, we Rosario met, what, late 70s, 77, something like that? 78. 78, so about 43, 44 years that we know each other. And we
Dado was very little, like this.
Yeah, well, and, I just met Massimo today. So, I know him for 43 years, 44 years, and one day, not even one day, it's like a few hours. And we already having a great time. We ate really well together. So, eating is very personal. It's like music. Eating is like intimate. Eating is almost sexy. And if you eat well together, then you can play music together, So that's...
What we had?
Huh?
What we have eaten? We have eaten a pizza.
A pizza. Yeah, we had a pizza. Pizza.
They go outside of Italy and they order pizza.
Yeah, that's what...
I suggest, yeah, probably.
But it was good. It was really good. And, now we're really happy to play together. And we're going to start with a song that I wrote, wow, that was also a long time ago, about like 30-something years ago. And it is basically a blues, but it's not. So, it goes different places. And it's kind of like a happy funk. If you want to dance. No, you cannot dance with Corona, right? What can you do? Just, I don't know. But dance in your heart. And this tune is called Trawi. And don't ask me what that means because I won't tell you. And then we're gonna probably continue with a beautiful song. Well, I'll tell you later. Massimo Buonanno and Rosario Bonaccorso. We would like to play since it's evening, it's night. The music is here and it's you. So you and the night and the music is a beautiful song by Diaz and Schwartz. And once again, I would like to express our happiness to be able to play for you and together. You know, it's such a great feeling that somebody, I mean, you know, somehow was taken away from us for a few months. But to, you know, to be able to perform for you, for the live audience and all his friends at home, and you know, with each other, is such a great experience. You know, I live for this, and if I don't want nobody to take that away from me, so we have to just, you know, make sure that we keep doing that. You and the night and the music. Thank you. But now, Claude Diallo will play some of his great music for you.
Thank you. Wow. It's hard to go on stage after that. There's no stage. The whole world is a stage, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this at home. It was so fun to watch this trio. Great job, guys. I mean, again, Massimo Buonanno, Rosario Bonaccorso. Yeah. So I allow myself to play one tune with my own trio, Claude Diallo Situation. And for those who don't know, there are two Claude Diallo Situation. There's the American version with Lucas Curtis and Andy Bauer. And we released this album, I Found a New Home. We'll talk about this later. And then this is the original, the original version of Claude Diallo Situation is with Massimo. Massimo and I, we founded that trio in Boston in 2007. And really, again, here I publicly want to say, I really love this guy. What a great support, like musical support. Like, it's really a privilege to have a drummer like this to play your music, really. Again, Massimo Buonanno. Thank you, man. And Rosario, I know now for 5 years, or 4.5 years, 5 years. And when we started to play, I would have never thought that this musical friendship and beyond will happen. We started with an Italian singer called Chiara Izzi, and I would have never thought that one day he will play my trio and all of this. And I'm sure when Corona is over, we will have a lot of great travel experience. And we are really looking forward to go back to travel. And we hope that this is soon possible. Talking about traveling, I love Japan, really. I was introduced to this beautiful country with its people by my mentor and friend, Dai Kimoto, who's here in the audience. Thank you, Dai. It's really amazing. Thank you. Yeah, well. And since then, I went from 2013 until Corona, basically. I went every year to Japan, and I met many wonderful people. I have really dear friends there now. And I wrote one piece for friends of mine. They're called Sayo and Nam. They're a couple, and they have a daughter by the name of Anne. And she has the birthday almost exactly at the same day as my son, our son, Leo. And so I wrote that piece for them, Sayo, Nam, and Dan. Enjoy. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. It was Sayo, Nam and An. And now comes the highlight of the stream, basically. This is like craziness. 2 piano and the rhythm section. Yeah, well, this is really exciting. So you want to say something about it? Or yeah. Well, because the first tune we're going to play, both pianos and the drums, is one of Dado's tunes.
Yeah, it's called Ghanaian Village, and it's. I wrote that after a trip that I went. I went to Africa. Already, you know, everything happened 30 years ago. It's amazing. Anyway, and then from 30 years from nothing, you know, no, a lot of things happened. But you know, that was like a good period. So I went to Africa for about close to 2 months, and I remember visiting this village in Ghana, and I remember the peace. I remember that I sat down and ate with the chief of the village and the children. Well, it was just like an incredible experience. The food was great. I mean, everything. You know, people were fantastic. And so immediately after I came home, I just wrote this song that reminded me of that kind of energy, the quiet energy of this village. And it's also a song that I recorded with Rosario in 92. So it's, 91. So 30 years ago. 30 years ago. You see? And, so and it's part of this record. And actually, the song that you heard before, the one called Traui, was also on the same recording, also 30 years ago. Enough with 30 years. So we're gonna just play the song Ghanaian Village.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you. Dado, man, that too is so hard. Thank you. Thanks so much. Dado Moroni with Ghanaian Village, and Massimo Buonanno on drums, Rosario Bonaccorso. And here, I just want to say, I mean, this is an amazing experience. You know, like you hear this tune on the CD all the time, and you practice like crazy. And then these people come here, and they didn't even rehearse. I mean, like, was this like maybe 5 minutes? And then they play this stuff. And to me, this is still a big wonder how that works. And I apologize, Dado, that I mean, your composition is unbelievable. Like, thank you. That was an honor to play it, like to give it a try, let's say. And now it's your turn. No, yeah. I mean, this is fun. Like as pianists, like we exchange ideas, and now Dado agreed to end the show with one of my compositions, and basically that's the thing that kept me through Corona. This album, Claude Diallo Situation, I found a new home, and CD, I found a new home. We released it in March 2020, like the worst year you could release a record. You can imagine everything is cancelled and stuff, but it was really nice to see the fan support I had all around the world around this album, and I really want to thank all you guys who are here in Kreuzlingen, and also the people watching this for supporting my music with Claude Diallo Situation. There will be 7 streams like that. This is the first one out of 7. The next one is on May 20th with the great Joanna Elena Obieta and Ami Guerra, and Dave Matter on electric bass, and Kaiser Jimenez from Cuba and New York on drums. So yeah, check it out on the captions of the YouTube. When you look at the information, everything is there. And so we finished this wonderful evening with I found a new home. And I did find a new home in Trogen. I used to live in New York like 11 years, and now I'm back here in Switzerland, in Trogen. And I want to thank my wife, Daniela, who is watching this, and all the family, my parents, friends, everyone supporting this. Thank you so much. I found a new home. Dado Moroni, Rosario Bonaccorso, Massimo Buonanno.